Breaking news, a critical warning for UK Blue Badge holders: avoid a £1,000 fine with this 3-month reminder. If you're a Blue Badge holder in the UK or know someone who is, this is an important update you cannot afford to miss. Authorities have issued a nationwide reminder for all Blue Badge users across England and Scotland, urging them to act promptly and avoid facing a potentially hefty £1,000 fine. Why? Because if your Blue Badge is due to expire soon, you must reapply at least 12 weeks before the expiration date to avoid being left without a valid permit. With over 3.2 million Blue Badge holders currently in the UK, this message affects millions of drivers and passengers who depend on the badge for accessible parking. And unfortunately, many users aren't aware that the renewal process is not automatic. Let's break it all down. The Blue Badge scheme is a lifeline for people living with disabilities, allowing them easier access to essential services by letting them park closer to their destinations. This is crucial not just for those with visible physical impairments but also for individuals with hidden disabilities, such as Parkinson's disease, dementia, and epilepsy. Since 2019, the eligibility for Blue Badges has been extended to include many of these non-visible conditions, helping more people than ever maintain independence in their daily lives. Whether you are driving or traveling as a passenger, this small blue permit plays a big role in enabling mobility and inclusion. But with great access comes great responsibility. One of the most important aspects of being a Blue Badge holder is staying on top of the renewal timeline. While many know that their badge is valid for 3 years, not everyone realizes that renewing it is entirely the badge holder's responsibility, and that process must begin 12 weeks, or roughly 3 months, before the current badge expires. Failure to renew in time doesn't just mean a minor inconvenience. It could result in serious consequences if the badge is used after its expiration date. That's because using an expired Blue Badge is considered misuse. This isn't just a procedural issue, it's treated as a legal matter. Transport Scotland has clearly stated that misusing a badge is a crime, and those caught doing so could be prosecuted. In many cases, this can also lead to a fine of up to £1,000. So, even if the badge only expired a short while ago, using it in any capacity, such as displaying it on your dashboard while parking in a Blue Badge space, can put you in breach of the rules. If your Blue Badge is set to expire anytime soon, particularly before the end of the year, it's highly recommended that you submit your renewal application by the end of this month. This gives plenty of time for your application to be processed, for your eligibility to be reassessed, and for your new badge to be issued without a gap between permits. Remember, your new badge will come with a set start date, which means it won't be valid until your current one officially expires. That's why you must not wait until the last minute. Start early and avoid the risk. When you apply for a renewal, the process is not simply a formality. Each time you submit an application, your eligibility will be reviewed again to ensure you still meet the criteria for holding a Blue Badge. This might seem like a hassle, but it's part of maintaining the integrity of the scheme and ensuring it continues to serve those who genuinely need it. The application process itself varies slightly depending on your local council, but generally, a decision will be made within 12 weeks of submission. That's why starting the renewal process 3 months in advance is not just a suggestion, it's a smart and necessary step. Now, let's talk about costs. Renewing a Blue Badge isn't free everywhere. In England and Northern Ireland, it can cost up to £10. In Scotland, the fee is £20. However, if you live in Wales, the good news is that renewing your badge is currently free of charge. You can start the process by visiting the official gov.uk website, where you'll be guided through the steps to reapply for your badge online. So, what do you need to prepare? Firstly, you'll need a recent digital photograph, just a head and shoulders image like a passport photo. You'll also need scanned or digital copies of several key documents, proof of identity, such as a passport, birth certificate, or driving license, proof of address, like a recent council tax bill or a government-issued letter, and proof of benefits if you receive any disability-related financial support. Don't forget your national insurance number, if you have one, and be sure to have the details of your current Blue Badge handy too. It's worth mentioning that some local councils may offer support for completing the renewal process, especially if you don't have easy access to the internet or need help uploading documents. You can also contact your local council directly for help or clarification on what documents are required. Always make sure you're using the official channels to submit your application and avoid unofficial websites that may charge extra fees or cause delays. Aside from the renewal process itself, there are several important reminders for using your blue badge responsibly. Your blue badge should only be used if you are either driving or riding in the vehicle. It's not permitted for anyone else to use it if you're not present in the vehicle, even if that person is a family member or close friend. The scheme is designed to help the badge holder, not others. Similarly, if you are staying in the car and not getting out, you shouldn't use the badge just to reserve a convenient spot. The rules are clear: the badge must only be displayed when the holder genuinely needs it to access services or facilities. Additionally, make sure your badge is clearly visible on your dashboard, with your photo facing downwards and the serial number easy to read. This ensures parking authorities can verify the badge is valid without delay. If your badge becomes damaged in any way, you must apply for a replacement through your council. And if it's ever lost or stolen, it's important to report it to the police and inform your local authority immediately to prevent potential misuse or fraud. Another tip: always double-check parking signage wherever you go. While the blue badge grants special access in many locations, rules can vary slightly from one area to another. You don't want to get caught out just because you didn't notice a local restriction. Some car parks may have time limits even for badge holders, or require a separate ticket alongside the badge. Being aware of these conditions can help you avoid accidental misuse and ensure you're always parking within the guidelines. So, let's recap the key points you need to remember. Renew at least 12 weeks before your badge expires. Using an expired badge can result in a penalty. Misuse of a badge is a serious matter under UK law. Each renewal involves reassessing your eligibility. Prepare your documents early to avoid delays. Only use the badge when the holder is present in the vehicle. Report lost, stolen, or damaged badges right away. Always check local signage when parking. Consult your council if you need help with the process. Ultimately, the blue badge scheme exists to make life easier and more accessible for millions of people across the UK. But with that privilege comes responsibility. Following these guidelines, staying informed, and renewing on time can help you continue using your badge with peace of mind without running the risk of unintended violations or unnecessary penalties. If you or someone you care about relies on a blue badge, now is the time to check the expiry date and start the renewal process if needed. Don't wait until the last minute. A few simple steps taken today can save you a lot of stress and potentially money down the line. And most importantly, staying up to date with the rules helps protect a system that millions depend on for everyday life. And that's all for today's update. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more important news, updates, and helpful tips that matter to you. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.